We in here.
And we're back with your regularly scheduled, low budget, low class, low top fade. There's nothing high class about us, T.
Wait a minute. Wait the fuck.
What rapper said that? High class, but she wasn't that high class. Who said that? Was it Eve?
Probably.
Yeah.
Eve definitely wasn't high class. She is now though.
She's a billionaire what y'all niggas want?
What y'all niggas want?
Mm-hmm. That was
so.
Yeah,
we
you
are
marry somebody.
Pause on the thigh, high class.
pause on the boobs. It wasn't on her thigh. She had paws on her boobies.
Oh.
Yeah, they were on her chest.
She had nothing on her thighs, and those were actually her best feature.
Mm-hmm.
When she was stripping, I bet you she killed them with them thighs.
Probably. You know what? Eve is like the original come up story. Fuck Cardi B and Black China. Eve was like, she was it for a minute.
Black China got some heat coming for you. Just wait. Killer game.
Okay.
Say,
so welcome
bitch.
to. Oh no, sir.
Do not say your B's that hard. He balled his lip all the way up.
Oh my gosh.
She did too.
Being here popping gum and snapping fingers. I'm not gonna let you do it. Lou. So welcome everybody to Draw Forth, the podcast. It's the girl, the moderator.
Are we ever gonna
King.
change our name? Are we gonna do it eventually?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
We decided we're gonna play a game of Uno to the death, and then it will be known as Draw 3.
Yeah, it's branding. You gotta go with it now. Go with the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we got T.
What's up,
Lou?
You didn't hear me?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
And Ant is on vacation. He's alive, folks. We found him. We kind of heard from him. Like, we literally heard 3 lines from Ant since like last Tuesday. But
yeah,
we literally had to hear about him on another podcast to realize he was going on vacation.
Right. But he did tell us he was going on vacation. But
I drink way too much for don't get updates afterwards. That's not fair. You can't tell me in advance.
He should have put it on the squad calendar.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a rule.
He's going on vacation though, so we weren't going to be invited.
Nope, that's okay because I'm not inviting y'all on my vacations.
He going somewhere with white shorts and open.
Going with his
shirts.
His Air Nazareth.
Exactly, with sandals with no socks.
With great arch support. And he doesn't want us to see it. It's cool. We hope you have fun, and
that's not gonna happen.
He'll bring it back for us, but it'll never make it to us.
Yeah, we'll never actually get it.
Hey, bring me back money. I know it's a better chance of me getting that than liquor.
Because you can
probably
send
not
it on the Cash app. He ain't sending you no liquor on no liquor app.
You're gonna spend the money on liquor and then be like, my bad, y'all, I forgot. It is our weekend recap edition. So we will start off by talking about The Good Place, which I just watched early this afternoon because I completely forgot. Oh, we were recording on Thursday. Yeah. So these episodes still feel so quick to me. I swear this one was like 10 minutes.
The first season.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
Maybe, but I guess that could be it. But I don't know. Like, I'm looking and it says like it's 24 minutes with commercials, and I'm just like, I've seen a lot of commercials, but I'm feeling like I'm only seeing like 10 minutes worth of show. But
because you want more show.
Yeah, you probably watch
a little more show.
Like, I don't really be paying too much attention to it because I'm always doing at least 2 things at a time. But yeah, I don't even notice the commercials, King.
I fast forward through them. I don't do commercials. I don't believe in them. They're the devil.
Commercials
you believe in them if we get
man.
sponsorship. You better hush.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey.
Commercials are
jigaboo for anything.
Commercials are better on mute.
Mm.
No, because some of them I need explaining. Like,
Yeah, depends on the
why
commercial.
did the white lady like go down from her boss's office into a RAV4? Like, no one should do that. I've never seen someone excited to get into a RAV4. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna jump off this building and get into this RAV4. Like, no.
Before I met you, Lou, I had a complaint about commercials that niggas was parked directly in front of the restaurant every single time. Like, their parking was never an issue.
Man.
They weren't using valet or nothing. They would just park right in front of the restaurant. But whole time, didn't know they just had a handicap.
And that's how you park in front of restaurants with no problem.
Every single time. Okay, so on this last week's episode, came out on Thursday, we are now all operations go with Team Cockroach.
Yes.
So
still think about the Cosby Show when I hear that name.
I just think about roaches.
R.I.P. Bill Cosby.
He's still alive, Lou. He's not dead.
R.I.P. to Bill Cosby.
Why are you killing Bill Cosby off?
It feels like we've already killed him. It's okay.
He's lucky he didn't kill any of them women with all those Quaaludes. Yeah, so allegedly. Eleanor, no, he actually admitted that he was slipping him Quaaludes. It's the other stuff that he's calling into question.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little Quaalude here and there. Get you loose. Where's the party?
Go ahead,
We
King.
here at the Draw Forest podcast do not believe in slipping any kind of mind-altering substance into someone's drink or
I said there's nothing
food.
wrong with a little Quaalude. I didn't say sneaking Quaaludes was good.
Well, that's what the fuck he was doing, Lou, was sneaking Quaaludes into people's shit. So that's the problem.
People are voluntarily taking Quaaludes?
I mean, he's Bill Cosby.
Do they have any other purpose? Is Quaaludes a recreational drug of sort?
Yeah.
Except for hunters? People are actually taking shit that knocked them out.
Yes.
Remember in Scarface when he was like, another Quaalude, she'll love me in the morning?
That's still rape. I think it was used in the same terms.
Michael Jackson took Propofol. Clearly, people take
Propofol.
Yeah, he took a little too much.
Let's get to the show.
To sleep. He was trying to sleep though.
That's what people who take Quaaludes are trying to do. They trying to sleep.
I meant recreationally.
I think so. Look, Wolf of Wall Street. There you go. Where they was popping them Jones with no problem.
Okay.
When he was dragging him across the floor, that was they was
crawling to his Lambo.
Yeah, those Quaaludes they was popping.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this has gotten off track so quickly.
Because in this episode of The Good Place, they take Quaaludes.
I would think that this would have been something that we'd have talked about last time when Mindy wanted the train full of cocaine, but yeah, so they're basically going along with Michael's plan now to make all of the demons, which apparently demon is a racist term on the show. So to make all of the the bad place employees.
There you go.
The hell experience technicians, to make them believe that they really are being tortured. In the midst of
good
this,
place engineers.
Yeah. In the midst of this, Michael starts having I guess you could kind of call it a midlife crisis.
Yes, it was. It was the funniest
That's
midlife crisis.
Exactly what it was.
Because Chidi points out to him that if this isn't successful, not only do they die, like do their souls go to the real bad place, but he dies. And so that really got him down, and they were trying to get him to snap out of it. You see a little more into Eleanor's childhood, where you realize that her parents were just horrible people.
Fucked up people.
Oh my gosh, they were just rough. And so you realize that from an early age, all she's been taught about coping with death is don't just push it down inside and keep moving.
Don't do it.
No.
He didn't say it sassy enough, King. That's what
I did not. That's my fault.
He didn't say don't do it. Don't do it.
So
keep some dignity with it, King. I don't understand this dignity.
What is this male that you were speaking?
You better bad bitch it up.
So Basically, Eleanor gives Michael that same advice to just, push everything down inside and feel nothing. And what happens is his subsequent midlife crisis, where he goes out and buys the ridiculous sports car. He gets his ear pierced.
Wait a minute, Kim.
Yo.
So he wasn't just suppressing because of any reason, right? You said he was suppressing because he didn't have any point of reference, right?
Point of reference,
Michael.
What?
So because he was
he's an eternal being. He didn't think about death in any way until they brought up retirement to him, which is death for
them.
Right.
And then that's what put two and two together to make him feel like
he's saying the only reason humans feel bad about anything or anything like that is because they have
something after.
Yeah, right. And they have a sense of time and time wasted and reclaiming my time.
So wait a minute. Not gonna say it because it could be. It's not racist, but it's actually true.
Well, then don't say it. Just don't.
No.
When you have to preference, it's not racist, but yeah, it's probably racist.
It's not racist because it's just pointing out. Like, go ahead, King. I'm gonna let you finish the synopsis.
Okay. Okay, so while all of this is going on, dealing with Michael and his existential crisis, what is the head demon now? Vicky decides that she wants to torture Tahani by Tahani throwing a party for one of the other demons. But Vicky is going to throw a party too, that everybody's going to go to Vicky's party and not Tahani's, and Vicky's party is going to be so much better. And so that's going to torture Tahani. But of course, Tahani knows about this because Michael has already shared the plan. So Tahani thinks, well, I'll show her. I'm still going to throw an awesome party. And then even if people go to her party, they're going to wish they were at my party. And so she, sets everything up. She's feeling great about herself. Of course, nobody shows up. So she walks over to, just check out this little thing that Vicky probably put together. And it is the most awesome thing. Oh my God. Ermagerd, it is the most interesting party. Like, there were real unicorns. Fucking unicorns! They had a Build-A-Bear station, but it was a real fucking bear. You got to dress up a real bear. They had a ball pit, but there wasn't balls in the pit. It was puppies. So you just get in the pit and then you just get to cuddle with all the puppies. There was a flying station. It was ridiculous.
And this is where not paying attention to commercials comes back and bites you in the ass.
Because you didn't see any of that, huh?
I saw the nigga fly off.
Did you think that was a commercial, T? Did you think that was a commercial?
It could have been.
So Tahani goes over and sees how great this is, and in turn starts feeling very disappointed and a little bit tortured because she's disappointed in the lower level.
Still was going to come to her party, which makes no sense. She tortured herself.
But that's what she's there for. So her plan still worked out. So basically, Mike, in the middle of this party, that's when Michael reaches the height of his midlife crisis. He turns Janet into Jeanette.
Oh, Jeanette, yes.
Who is wearing
blonde hair and a tight
pink fitted dress. She's supposed to be dumb and giggly and,
she's aware that that's her program.
Yeah,
she's supposed to be dumb.
I'm still Janet, but I'm supposed to giggle a lot and ask questions like, how many miles in a touchdown?
Right.
So
that's an ant question.
That is an ant question. So, towards the end, Eleanor sits down and has this talk with Michael about, this is his first experience, kind of feeling a little bit human. And this is why humans are always just a little bit sad, because they know at some point there's going to be death. Like either, even when things are going good, death is inevitable, either for you or for someone you care about. And then towards the end of the show, Tahani is back. She's sulking. Jason is trying to comfort her to let her know that she's actually a pretty awesome person and she does throw really awesome parties. And then he goes into this complicated grading scale for the dance team that he was on, where the 8 is the highest. Like it's a scale from 1 to 13, but 8 is the best score because that's the highest score. Because after 8, then the scale starts to drop down. I don't
makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all. But it did make Tahani feel better, and so at the end of the episode, you see that Tahani and Jason have slept together, so they're in bed.
That I did not see coming in any way, shape, form, or fashion on this show.
Threw me for a loop. Yeah, so as always, I like this episode. The party was hilarious to me. Michael with his earring and his white suit, and did he manage to grow his hair out a little bit longer?
He did. Yeah. Yes, he did.
He had bangs.
Yeah, he had bangs.
He had bangs. He started calling everybody babe and snapping at them. It was ridiculous.
The Miami Vice sleeves rolled up.
Yeah, and just all the different party favors at the party, like anything that you could ever imagine at just the dopest, most ridiculous party. Like they were giving out little monkeys for everybody to put on their shoulders. Like it was stupid, but
little
it was
Ross monkeys.
Little Ross monkeys. They're
Marcel.
I usually know this.
Marcel, that's his name. Because he's a marsupial, right?
No.
I thought it was Marcel because he was a marsupial.
No,
they named him Marcel on the show.
His name was Marcel, but marsupials are like kangaroos.
I don't know.
And koala bears, I do believe.
I'm gonna say I'm right about this, King. I'm saying I'm right about this.
I'm gonna say you're not. But anybody who can shed some clarity on that without us having to Google, just leave it in the comment section. Whether the monkey on Friends was a marsupial.
Oh, no.
He's not a marsupial. Yeah. So T, what did you think about The Good Place, this episode?
I think we're the episode after the filler episode, like The Walking Dead, and it was a decent episode. So next week is probably going to be shite. I thought it was cool though. Like everything we were talking about so far, we joked on that. I thought I have notes stuff. I don't know where they. Hold on, let me go to my notes.
This is why you can't have beer before.
No, yeah, that's exactly why. Racism between species. Michael frying humans. Yo, he was flaming everybody. You know, he was just like, "You guys are stupid. You're this." I don't know how many times you can call humans a piece of shit within a series and people still like you. And then I had as a note that Janet got a little fatty, but then I sent y'all that photo I took a shot of the picture of Janet and then outlined her shape in that dress, and no. I'm sorry.
She had a struggle booty.
Yeah, they could have programmed her with a little more ass than that, but it's a...
No, this is not a... No, you should not watch this with your kids.
You don't think so?
It comes on at 9:30, T.
That means nothing to me.
It came on at 8:30.
Oh, shit does come on at 8:30.
Yeah, it's prime time.
It's still past the point where kids should be watching.
I mean, there's no real curse words in it. You say fork and shirt. So
right.
The worst thing is your kid goes to school like with the fork.
And asks for a train full of cocaine.
They're going to learn about cocaine in school anyway.
What?
Now, it's like
yeah,
preemptive dare.
They don't have dare anymore.
Damn.
No, but you still know what cocaine is in school.
I would hope not. No.
Well, how else they going to know about Pablo Escobar?
That was never in my social studies.
I was about to say they skip all of that. They don't talk about Iran-Contra or none of that shit. That is.
Well, why the fuck you can't talk about them, but you could talk about Christopher Columbus?
That's a whole other. That's a whole other show.
Christopher Columbus. Well, do they even talk about him still in school? They did when we were little.
That's a good question. They did when I was.
I don't think they even like say he discovered America. It's he found it.
Shit, Christopher Columbus had. There was probably jingles with that nigga name in it in after school shows.
Oh, it should be
like that.
We need
talk
Ant
about
here to answer that question.
the good
Yeah,
place.
are you done with
You
your
say there
notes,
should be.
T?
That, but yeah, I was kind of surprised. That they Tahani and
Jason.
Jason slept with each other at the end of it, and she was surprised that it was good. But it was it didn't hit me like, oh, that was cool. Oh, like this was a shocker kind of thing. It was like, this series is still trying to find interesting things for us to watch the next episode. Because I'm not interested to see where that goes the next episode. Because Jason's still dumb, and she's still trying to figure herself out.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you that if it was the real world, she would stay fucking with him, and he would fuck up her credit, run up her light bill, steal her car, fuck all of her friends, and then leave her destitute and broken.
Calm down.
Oh, my life. I had to fight dumb niggas. Nah, you're right.
He's like the sweet, dumb dude.
He still ain't shit though, Lou. All the time that he was living, he tried to scam his way through.
Yeah,
So
but they have it now. Well, she was scamming her way.
But they're not in. They're in hell. They're not in heaven.
They're in a hell heaven.
They're in
a hellish heaven.
Heaven adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lou. What did you think? What did you think of the episode?
Heaven LT.
I love this episode. It is. I was ready to give up after last week. I was done with The Good Place, and I just happened to watch it on a Saturday afternoon, and it was awesome.
Great.
I know I should elaborate more. Come on, let me go into it. Okay, let's go.
I mean, you could not have, and I would have still been okay. But
well,
I'm drinking tonight, y'all. I'm sorry, so I might be a little more.
Yeah.
Got my special hot cocoa going.
Insert
you just got a
inappropriate
compliment from one of our humble and loyal followers. Just gave Keem another compliment. They've been giving you a lot of compliments lately, Keem. You doing your thing, apparently.
I
appreciate
it. I had to sit on a fucking pot. You know what? Let me go back to
that's later in this discussion, Lou. That's later in this discussion.
Me finish. Well, I think this is the best episode for Jason. I didn't find him nearly as annoying as I found him in every other episode.
Mm-hmm.
He was sweet and caring in this one, and I really did like that. I like that it felt like an older sitcom, like an 80s sitcom in this episode with the midlife crisis and everything of that nature. And I like how they got to it, explaining death and going through Eleanor and the things that she went through, and how you kind of wonder now, how bad of a person is she, or is it nurture or nature? And
right,
was she just groomed this way as a way to protect herself?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she didn't have the feelings. That's why the things from the first season happened with the job when she wouldn't take promotions, because she didn't want that connection, because she was always terrified that those connections would leave her.
Right.
So it was a really good episode. This is an awesome rebound for The Good Place from like the last week's episode, which was like a real down episode. And I'm guessing there's 3-4 episodes left. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can Google it.
You said 7, right?
Lou said 7.
It's 7 before the break. It's going to take a break in between, I believe. I don't think they're going to do the whole season at 7.
Mm.
But again, this is very promising. I'm interested to see how this Eleanor, Chidi, and Michael thing goes with these classes that they're taking, because the focal point is them 3 taking the classes and not necessarily Tahani and Jason. I'm kind of interested to see where that goes with them 2 characters, because clearly she still thinks he's an idiot. So
clearly he still is an idiot.
And clearly he still is an idiot who's not going to notice that she thinks he's an idiot. But in that moment of her being vulnerable, will she do the classic sitcom thing and fall in love with the idiot, or the shit that to me fits more The Good Place and she acts like that shit never happened?
Word. So it's going to be 13 episodes, but they're not sure.
Are we halfway through?
No.
It's 13 episodes, but they're not. It doesn't. Well, according to Wiki,
it's a break.
It doesn't say when the last episode airs, but I know the last episode before the break will be episode 6, and that is October 26th.
Okay. So we're gonna get a little break in a good place. That's cool.
Yeah,
I do love the point that I love the fact it's only 13 episodes and they're not stretching it out to the 22. Because
Like
again, this could get
Flash.
really irritating.
right.
Well, Flash is an hour-long drama as I expected.
Flash long as shit. Why you expect it for hour-long dramas, but not 30 minutes?
Like the hour-long dramas should be the ones that are only 13 episodes because you're
Yeah.
getting a full hour.
Nah,
Cut
but
that
I
shit
would
back.
want a longer season. Like, it's only the premise of this is why I'm understanding it being 13 episodes. Like
Right.
when the Big Bang Theory is 22 episodes, it makes sense
Right.
because everything is not interconnected the way it is on this one.
Right.
With dramas, I always expect 22 episodes. It's like the standard because it allows you to stretch out a season better. It allows you to develop characters better. I think that's my biggest flaw with a lot of dramas that's short. Unless they're like those two true crime dramas, when they're short, you don't get the characters. You don't get that connection to the characters in 13 episodes because technically 13 episodes should be enough for you to focus on the main 2. So you get those, well, we're not going to venture off and explain about the Flash, but you get to care for the other characters in there that I wouldn't give a fuck about if it was 13 episodes.
Cool. All right, so I think that's it for The Good Place.
Cool.
Cute. Yeah, so let's just throw in. We're gonna throw an audible in here. What is the good? What did people have to say about Booty? What was the good thing they had to say about
42?
Flag or the flag?
No, let's move on to our weekend recap. Yeah.
Wait, what did you say? So hold on. No, I was going to shout him out. So, we have a loyal listener, Sonia, who always sends me
Sonia.
feedback. She sends me feedback on new episodes. So she says, I listened to it more than once because she says you can't get it all just listening once. She says, I like King. She's tough. She's tough on y'all.
You know what? If I hear that one more motherfucking
time, right?
One more motherfucking time, Joe. I'm just gonna come in this bitch going off like the whole show.
Y'all
gonna have to see me in person King. At some point.
I was gonna say, y'all ain't met King. Y'all know her reach. King reach is probably amazing. Intimidated, she can hold her own. She says, I love the podcast because it's real, it's life. I feel like I'm listening to family talk. And then she says, I like when Aunt or Lou say something crazy or questionable, and y'all be like, for the record, we don't agree with what's being said. And that's kind of like our trademark so far. Like, and we already had to hit it once in this episode.
Already. Man, when it was me and T.
Yeah, we ain't had none of that.
We ain't have no disclaimers.
You know what? Oh. Okay. Fuck both of y'all for that hashtag. Fuck you, Lou.
Are we talking about it? We doing that.
It's stuck in my head.
We should make that a weekly thing. Keep it going, people. Hashtag fuck Lou. Okay.
You're right. Hashtag fuck Lou. All women. Hashtag fuck Lou. Because you clearly left the fuck you, Lou.
Somebody was like, Lou tripping. I order my own damn food at a restaurant.
And your ass won't eat. I will knock that plate out your hand. Right? Matter of fact, right when the waiter nigga get there, I'm just gonna slap that shit right out his hand.
And waiter was like, enough.
Get down there and eat with your man.
Everybody would have known it was the dude bringing the food. And Lou was like, right when the waiter nigga get there, you can call the waiter nigga, but she can't order her own food. You ain't bad at bougie. Like that.
At some point, we are going to have to visit Lou in a hospital for a stab wound. I see it. I see it because if I were out on a date with you and I ordered my own food and then you knocked my food out of the waiter's hand, number one, let me explain to you. I get very irritable when I don't eat.
Every woman, every person does, but women take that shit to
like
you can see the chemical change in your face. It's like
I can either get really silly or I can get really irritable. And if you've
man.
already said, let me order your food for you, and I say, no, I got it, and then you
Ain't
start
no
pitching a
jokes.
bitch about that, and then
I ain't
you
gonna
knock that
disagree.
food out.
Nah, let me not lie. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. If I said
Okay.
we're going to eat this, and then you came back and said, I'm going to order my entree, like, okay, that's cool. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to leave your motherfucking ass right there.
What is your beef with entree?
You will not eat a full meal while you're on a date with me. Not
Why?
the first date.
It still
Not the
doesn't
first
make
date.
sense.
Not the first date.
It just
All conversation.
But
Eating
you're talking
full
about
meals,
multiple
movies, shit like that. No. After the first date, I could care less.
But
It's
you're talking
just
about
that first
multiple
date.
appetizers, though, right?
Yeah, because
So you're just saying finger foods only. Finger foods.
yeah, you just gonna need to take me to a park and we can walk around or some shit.
Hey, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. We go walk around all the monuments.
Lowered expectations.
That's funny on two levels.
So many levels.
Okay, so we can recap. Yeah, so I once again had a pretty low-key weekend. One of my friends just bought her first condo, so I went to her housewarming. That was
movie
dope.
night.
Probably not. She doesn't really watch TV.
Hell?
Why she got her own place? Why can
Exactly.
if you don't watch TV?
Stay like you should be doing nothing else there.
Nothing. You have no reason to have a roof over your head.
Does she read a lot, King?
She might. I don't know. She's just more into
King knows nothing about this friend, Lou.
Nigga, how y'all friends?
Can I finish? Can I finish? I was gonna say I don't know that she reads that much, but she's more so into like hiking and bike riding and stuff like that. So she's more outdoorsy.
She literally could just buy a bus. That's what people who do that normally do. They buy a bus and then they make it into
live in a bus.
Yeah.
So hold up. So she gets home from a long day of work. She works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she gets home from a long day of work.
Sorry,
she opens up a bottle of wine. And then what? Like,
so
sit in darkness.
She rides her bike to work. It's like an 8-mile ride to work. So she rides her bike to work.
I'm one of those niggas. Home. She one of those niggas.
Yeah. She gonna home and go to fuck to sleep. That's what she's gonna do.
And then she's like, sometimes like I just feel like the craving to take a spin class. So I'll like hurry up and get home and get changed and go back out and go to spin class. Yeah.
Does said friend listen to thy show?
I believe she does. And while I was there, I also let a couple of other friends know, hey, check out my mixtape. So
yep, gonna have to start rolling up on niggas. So do y'all have a shower at your office?
Oh, we don't work together, but yeah, she has a shower at her office.
At her office, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you nasty if you bike to work and you don't shower.
Facts.
Yeah.
Nasty.
She was like, you should, like, it's only 3 miles to your job. You should bike to work. Like, I'm never going to do that.
She don't even know your history with a bike, though. Because niggas got legit histories with bikes.
It's true.
Where you need to, like, find out why they don't ride bikes first.
Right. I mean, I haven't ridden a bike in quite some time, but I was quite the avid bike rider back in the day. And then I got a car. I was like, I don't need you anymore.
You's a nigga.
Fuck this bike. And I kicked it over and I never picked it up again.
Yeah, you are 3 miles from home, King. Why don't you ride your bike every day to work?
Because my job does not have a shower.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Not going to do that. And it gets cold and it gets hot. I'm not driving in extreme heat. And I'm not driving in extreme cold. I'm not riding my bike in extreme cold.
Oh, okay. Because you said I'm not driving in extreme heat or extreme cold.
And niggas with bike racks on the back of their car is one step above the craziness of people with bumper stickers on the back of their car.
Why are you anti-bumper sticker? What did bumper stickers ever do to you?
The more bumper stickers, the crazier the person is.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, so then...
I got a Jesus fish, not a bumper sticker.
You got that permanent joint. Jesus fish.
Yeah, then I just stayed in the rest of the weekend. I watched The Babysitter. I watched Train to Busan.
The Babysitter.
And
Oh, Train to Busan. It was all like Did you see they had every language on that shit except English?
Yep.
They had all these different options for languages.
Is that an
except
Asian
English.
cartoon?
Yeah, it's an Asian movie.
The Asian cartoons are called anime, Lou, but no, this was a movie.
Oh.
Based in Korea, I believe.
Asian movie though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see it. I just gotta, drop that whole.
Did it
I
have
gotta
something
do
to
two
do
things at
with
once.
struggling in life and
Zombies?
Yeah, Lou,
training.
I don't watch any movie that has like meaning. I'm not trying to watch shit for feels. I'm trying to watch shit to escape my own problems.
okay. No, it was just a zombie movie.
It was deeper than that. It was basically about this father. He had custody of his young daughter. She was maybe like 4, 5, or 6, somewhere in there.
Sun-Yi?
But he would shut up. But he was also working. He was working too much, and so the daughter felt like he really didn't want her to be there. So she asked if she could go for the weekend to visit her mom in Busan. And she was like, "You don't even have to come with me. I can get on the train. I'll take the train by myself. Don't even worry about it, nigga. I got it." Mm-hmm. And he decides that that's not the best idea. Mm-hmm. So he gets on the train with her, and they were already dealing with a zombie outbreak. And so the rest of the movie, like, you meet all these different characters.
Hold up. They were already dealing with a zombie outbreak?
I think, like...
And they had this casual-ass conversation. I can go on my own. Like, no, nigga.
By myself.
There's zombies out here.
I think stuff was starting to get funky as that was happening, and he was like, "No, let me go. I'll take you there." So he takes her there, but then basically what happens is somebody on the train gets infected. They infect somebody else.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. It was really good.
It wasn't realistic when the Asian couple were no longer together.
I'm pretty sure Asians get divorced, Lou. Just
I don't know.
I hate you.
Them's the rules.
So yeah, I watched a few movies.
I thought he was gonna say something else. I don't know why I didn't guess that first.
Yeah, so that was pretty much my week. Oh, I will slip this in, even though it wasn't necessarily a weekend. It happened today. I talked to my mom today, and I was like, "Yeah, I got to get ready to record in a couple of hours." And she was like, so she was like, "Yeah, I listened to one of your shows," and I was like, "It's not for you, Mama. It's not for you."
Yes, it is. Mama King can listen to the show as
well.
No, she was like, "Yeah, I listened to the first one," and I was like, "No, this isn't for me." But she was like, "I want to support my baby, and if you're trying to get your viewership up, I'll go on every week and click play, but I'm not gonna listen to it."
Damn. Mama King, like, look here, I'm gonna press play on this baby, but I am not listening to y'all niggas on air.
I could not support it. And then, like, in the next sentence, she called somebody a sorry bastard. And I was like, well, okay. Like, it's just too much language for me, but I hate that sorry bastard on that TV commercial. Like, all right, well.
Was it Terry Crews?
No, it's the, I think it's the Allstate commercial where the dad is driving, like, he's driving his family in the car, and he's complaining because every time they drive, the kids and the wife don't pay any attention to him. So every time he gets the safe driving check, he doesn't tell anybody. He spends it on himself, and he leaves the toilet seat up all the time.
Nobody knows about.
Yeah,
right.
And she was like, "Oh, that little passive aggressive bullshit makes me sick." And I was like, "Yeah, she's right though. You right though, Mama." So
you cut the kid's Wi-Fi off. You'll talk to me then, damn it.
Yeah. Yep. Like, no, if I'm driving, somebody's gonna make sure that I'm conscious and comfortable.
Those type of luxuries. You niggas getting books.
That's double standard.
TV, nothing.
Because your mom gonna say, because in that commercial it was the wife who cut off the Wi-Fi. So that's passive aggressive as well.
No, that's a different commercial though.
I know it's a different commercial.
I'm just talking about cut off in general because kids shouldn't have.
I agree. They don't need it anymore though.
Kids shouldn't have phones. They shouldn't have anything of luxury. They should be like, go ahead, T. Because kids don't ask your question.
Yes. How was your weekend?
It wasn't very corporal. There was no punishment of sort. My weekend was cool. Friday, I worked most of the day Friday. Then I drove up to New York Friday evening for a wedding for the Jameses.
Congratulations.
I'm sure they should never listen to this, but
On the
New
off
York
chance that they do.
New York is not doing her job if it ever gets in their hands. But yes, congratulations to your cousin. Shall they never listen to this? But yeah, it was cool. It was his family is from Trinidad, and hers is from Grenada, and they're all New Yorkers. So it was festive to say the least.
Yay, Spice Island. That was a horrible accent. I'm sorry.
A little racist there, King. A little racist.
That's not racist. That's not. It's actually called Spice Island.
It is, right.
I'm talking about the accent, not that it was Spice Island.
It wasn't even an on-purpose accent because I am horrible with West Indian accents. Like I can understand them, but it's just not in me to actually. If I'm not saying right near the beach, boy, that's that's all I can do.
Right near the beach, boy.
God damn it!
Oh, there's got to be a black movie nights, and I feel like there's only one black guy in that movie. It's two. There's two black people in that movie, and it's still.
It's a Mexican though, so it still count.
Was he Mexican or was he Puerto Rican? It doesn't matter. Go on with your Rican.
I'm Cuban, B.
Yeah, that's right.
Cuban, B.
This is terrible. Okay.
So yeah, I drove 9 hours and 24 hours. So I drove up there, slept basically, and then went to the wedding and everything. Didn't drink that much and drove back. Anacostia, dropped a cousin off, came back to the crib, and yesterday we had brunch at Red Sky in Laurel, which was okay but too expensive, and we had bottomless mimosas. I did work until 2:30 in the morning. That was my weekend. It was fast and
furious.
Yeah, furious of sorts. Listen to a lot of podcasts over the weekend. A lot of podcasts over the weekend. Ours, a bunch of other people. Actually, nobody.
You listen to ours to get our views up.
I definitely listen to ours. I didn't listen to anybody's who we have linked though. I probably should have did that. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right, Lou.
Oh.
Cool. Good. All right. Well, that's it for us tonight, folks.
Well, I'm going to start my weekend off on Thursday because for some odd reason, Keem has stated before that weekend start on Thursday.
It's how we work in the good place.
So, I went to Roost Chris on Thursday for something that should have been happy hour, but extended with me, a couple of coworkers, a stripper, a Puerto Rican couple, and two male couples. It was so confusing. Stripper hit on me all night. She was over 40. She made her ass clap a lot. She pulled her skirt down and showed
Hold on. I need this story to start over. I was halfway paying attention until
until they got to the ass clapping part.
Yeah, what? Clapping.
So me and a couple of my coworkers went to Roost Chris for happy hour.
What? They stripping that Roost Chris?
Exactly. Exactly.
Next date night.
And as we're there sitting, a stripper came in that some of my other coworkers knew, and they bought her a drink, and she became really friendly and attempted to ask for my number, and I gave her a business card instead. And she started rubbing, and then she started making her ass clap, and then they started doing for the dick challenge live
at
in Roost Chris.
Oh
exactly. And as she's doing for the dick challenge, she's making her ass clap and exposes her breasts. She molested a little bit a Puerto Rican couple and not the male in the couple. And it was very, very uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable.
Did they have round booths? Did they have like half?
No, this is all in this is the Roost Chris on 9th Street. So this is all in the bar area. Okay. Roost Chris on 9th Street that this all happened. I'm assuming she was soliciting. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say that because I believe she was soliciting. And Skip Friday. Okay. I slept. Saturday, I slept. Sunday, I did a podcast with me and King on Earth2 ComicCast about horror movies. I mean, it was a very slow weekend. It was a lot of work in between. I had to work this weekend, which is never a fun thing to do, and work for 12 hours on the weekend day. But
fact.
It was still, at least Sunday was relaxing. Then I got to do podcasts, and then the Bruce Chris shit was so fucking hilarious and inappropriate.
So,
wait, how'd you know she was 40? Was it her eyelids?
Over 40.
Yeah,
or hands? Was it the eyelids, hands?
It was the eyelids and the cheekbones.
Yeah.
I can tell when an older woman is contouring her face. It's obvious to me.
There's some roses.
So, Lou, when she started ass clapping, did you look at her and be like, look, this is your time off. Don't bring your work home with you. Just
King,
keep that in the office.
According to my workers my coworkers who I was there with, I was looking at her with judgmental eyes.
No.
You do not make your ass clap in Ruth's Chris. I'm not saying Ruth's Chris is like the most upscale place, but damn it, it's a business establishment, not an ass clapping establishment.
It's not a Hooters. It's decent enough.
Exactly.
Ain't no asses clap.
Need to be in the seat now.
And when I say making her ass clap, it was like a loud ass clap. Like everybody heard that. I said, Jesus Christ.
That's just called professionionalism. And it may also
it was for the dick challenge that blew me more than anything though.
Yeah, I would be more blown by that. Because the rest of it was just acoustics.
To do that really loudly at a restaurant. I do this for the dick. I do that for the dick.
You know why it's annoying also, Luke, other than it being inappropriate? That shit been over for a week or so now. How you gonna be in real life? Oh, wait, was it the 40-year-old?
No,
yeah, the stripper did it too. No, the stripper started it. Everything got started by the stripper.
Okay.
When you got good
excuses for being late, and I was just bigging up my homie Sonya and everything, but you know, older people be a little later on stuff. Sometimes.
I mean, people like it. It's okay. I understood, but
even when it gets to us, the younger folks like, y'all still doing that?
it was just inappropriate for me. I found that inappropriate. But
that is very inappropriate. I'm not a huge fan of the For the Dick challenge anyway. I thought it was.
If you want a good drink and a great bartender, Bruce Chris on 9th Street. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And the table to sit it on, we got 40-year-old strippers at Bruce Chris on 9th Street. Lou was probably just mad she ordered an entree at some point.
Nah, she was a fancy eating stripper too. She had steak and lobster. Then she started making her ass clap. I said, "Oh."
She wanted to show you how she can afford that steak and lobster.
Uh-huh.
Now she asked me for a job too, though. So
yeah, that's not the way.
She did say she wanted to give up the pole. She was tired of stripping.
I would be too. You tired just regularly at 40. I'm tired at 34.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you want to give up the pole? I mean,
I took a nap for lunch. that's what I ate for lunch today.
Nap.
Hold on. But because we don't have exact lunch times at my job, guess what I did? Like my boss wasn't there all day, and I was like, he gonna walk in, I'm gonna be sleeping at my desk. So while I go to PowerPoint and I put on the screen, on both the screens, it said, "It's a scheduled nap." My alarm is going. This is a scheduled nap for my lunch break. My alarm will go off at 3:22 p.m. I was knocked out right below both of those screens.
Like, damn it,
niggas can't say they didn't get the message.
Right. You thought ahead. Proud of you.
I had a neck pillow. I had the fan on me. I was knocked out.
I'd have been a nigga and went right in my car.
That's not the nigga thing to do. That's normal.
Oh.
Like normal citizens do that shit. The nigga shit is to lay on your floor in your office, but they got crickets in that motherfucker. I ain't ever getting on that floor. I sit down with my legs up on the table.
I can't sleep at work though. There's something about sleeping at work. I can't do it.
You probably shouldn't.
I can't sleep in my office, but when at my job, because I'm part of the cubicle nation now, but when I had my own office, I would keep a sleeping bag in my trunk, and I would go right downstairs to the garage, get my sleeping bag, and be like, I'm going on lunch.
And close your door.
My door, lock it, turn the lights out.
And that's weird. Nap. I have my own office, and I never sleep.
You gotta take advantage of it.
And I'm in the office by 5:30 every morning.
You probably got a couch in your office, Lou.
Nah, just a couple chairs.
Oh yeah, I would definitely lay those chairs out.
Push those bitches together. Instant comfort. So following up on what Lou said, shout out to Mo in the Earth2 ComicCast. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was your first time visiting Earth2. Yes. As Mo, excuse my French, sucked your dick the whole time he was there. Damn it.
Not the whole time, Lou.
He's like, oh, because Keem, you're so awesome.
Taking notes. Keem has a dick on Earth 2. Never travel to
Never
Earth
go to
2.
Earth 2.
Keem, you're so awesome. Keem, it's Keem this. I said, nigga. You just wanna suck her dick now? That's what it is.
He was so irritated. Mad. But you know why you're mad though, Lou? It's because if he had to replace all of the Keems with Lou's, you would have been fine with that. You would have been fine with the whole thing. And you'd have been like, and tickle my balls too, nigga. So don't be mad about it.
But it was a dope podcast about horror movies. Something we should do. We got to do something like that of that nature.
Mo, I'm sure your appreciation was appreciated.
It was very appreciated.
He plugged the podcast too. He plugged it repeatedly.
Right. He gave us mad shout outs. He said he heard what T said. He does not want to encounter brown liquor tea. So he is going to try very hard to get us some more subscribers. So.
Which is very weird. He doesn't want to encounter brown liquor tea, but we ran into Long Island Mo.
Did we ever?
I said what I said.
And we tried to warn him about that. We was like, bro, it's your first time here, dog. We tell you through experience. These ain't light experiences. We tell you about that. These Long Islands, you don't want those kind of problems. When the regulars are not ordering Long Islands,
you probably shouldn't order a Long Island.
Yeah, those are the rules. Just don't. Like, I slung my whole way home, and it took me twice as much time to get home off the Long Islands once. Them Long Islands have you drunk the whole next day. And I felt like I heard Mo say that when we went to the movies on. Mm-hmm. He was like, yo, I was drunk the whole next day. Yeah. Those are... Actually, every non-beer, I think, may have the opportunity of doing that from that place. Yeah. Because I felt that way the next day also.
Man.
Like, you have to budget your time at Remington's. Like, you have to go in there, have a drink, have your pizza. And then depending on how many more drinks you think you're going to have throughout the night, you need to stay there for another 2 or 3 hours just to let that like.
Yeah, because they do not believe in watering down drinks.
Nope. Nope. Or call an Uber. Like, just go ahead and get somebody your keys.
Just listen to Wait a Minute on your way home like I do.
Luckily, I had a driver that night. So I was good as far as getting home, but the whole next day I was fucked up. Like,
I didn't know I was drunk till I was in the McDonald's ordering chicken fingers.
He was like, wait a minute, what am I doing here?
I'm supposed to be going home.
Why am I? How did I get here? Ordering chicken fingers.
We drove for our podcast. Do not. Let me stop.
No, say it.
I don't support drunk drinking. Or drunk driving.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say McDonald's.
I know.
Look, that's what I was about to say to you.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I got the McDonald's app on my phone. Whatever.
I had to think about Keem because if I said that, she would stab me over McDonald's fries.
I will.
I think Panera is the only food app I got.
I have a couple. Chick-fil-A, any food app that has rewards, I have it on my phone. Like with the McDonald's app, like the other day I got a McChicken sandwich and a large fry. My total was $4.94 when I got up and showed them the app and they scanned my little coupon code. I paid $1.35.
The chicken in those McChickens are from
McChicken
Murray's,
sandwich only like $2 for $2 or something?
The McChicken sandwich is like $1.80, but the fries are $3. So
who the fuck?
Fries are $3.
Yeah. A large
$3
fry
for fries.
Not I. That's why I use the app. But the fries are like $2 and some change.
So couldn't you just get like 2 small dollar fries and wouldn't that equal to a large fry?
No.
2
Maybe
smalls
a
don't
medium.
equal a medium.
They're not a large. I know that much.
A
It's a paper
large?
bag.
Oh my gosh, he got money. McDonald's.
That's another way I would leave you if a girl ever responded that way when I went out in public with her.
A large.
But what if she was joking?
Still.
What? You don't like people with sense of humor? You're a terrible person.
No, he doesn't. That's why he's so mad that I got so many shout outs.
Nah,
podcast that we
fuck that, Joe. Every time I turn around, because Keem, you're so great. Keem is so great. Keem is so great.
Point to the lie. He spoke nothing but truth. I'm fucking awesome, and you know it. That's what
Keem, you're so great. You keep them all in order. If I had to hear one more motherfucking time about keeping people in order.
Like maybe if you got on his podcast, like you had some damn sense, and you and Ant stopped trying to overtalk each other, he'd be like, "You guys are great too."
Me and Ant have never been on that podcast at the same time.
Oh well, really? Because he was like, "Yeah, I feel like," or maybe that's the way he felt. Like I feel like having Lou and Ant on a podcast together.
I would need you, Keem. Keem would do this. Like, you know what? We lucky we cool. Lucky we cool.
You will
again
mention my greatness when I'm in your presence. As I look down on this conversation like Blue Ivy.
Exactly. Blue Ivy the fuck out that podcast with Keem.
So what did y'all talk about? Just horror
great.
Movies in general?
Yes. What we loved about horror movies, some of our favorite horror movies, what were the horror movie characters that scared us? Any experiences we had after watching a horror movie that freaked us out? It was cool.
Yeah.
So
and,
y'all remember any of it?
Movies.
I mean, I'm going to listen
to it, T. Yeah.
I'm going to listen, but to tie it in to people who want to know what to expect on that one, besides the praising of Keem.
I mean, there's a lot of praising of Keem.
There was so much more than it was like 3% Keem praise and 97% horror movie talk. And like 0.2% me telling Lou to shut the fuck up. Like
60-40.
It only seemed that way in your mind, Lou, because you didn't get any shine. That's what it was. Yeah, so I know we kind of started out kind of going through what made us start watching horror movies in the first place, like how far back we went, and me and Lou quickly felt age shamed because the other host up there, Michaela, she said, I got roped into horror movies because my parents couldn't find a babysitter to go see The Sixth Sense. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was a whole ass adult.
Like 2001?
2000, 99, 2000 when it came out.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was literally drunk as I watched that movie.
I was like, babysitter. And then she was like, I'll be 30 in like 3 years and I'm worried about it. I was like, oh, man.
It's not bad. I mean, it's sort of bad, but it's not bad.
You know how far I am from 30 now? So I'm listening to her like, oh, girl.
Well, 3 years. She's 3 years from 30, so I got an idea.
So,
like, bitch, did you just say you had a decade between us?
Right.
I don't even listen to people who are not in my decade.
Like, that's it. I quit. I'm off. Pull my headset out and walk away.
I think we just lost.
He would have cried too. No, come back, King.
He gonna fry these comments.
This is why I called Lou a bully earlier today, because he's a big ass bully and a big baby who just wants attention. You're great too, Lou. Does that make you feel better?
It doesn't.
Well, and y'all good,
because I was lying.
I just told you Sonia's comments on the podcast. Y'all saw none of them fucking comments had anything to do with me. So I was like, the calm one in the group, I guess.
Yeah, I think
can't have Kobe on the team and not passing the ball every damn time.
You are no Kobe, okay? Let's just go ahead and get that straight right now. So then we talked about we gave our top 5 for movies.
Horror
Lou
movies.
gave his top 7.
Because I couldn't stop. I could have went to 50. I really could have.
Lou was trembling with excitement when he was talking about the movie. And you know what, Lou? You mentioned a movie. I didn't hear you say it when you said it. And when I listened back today and I heard you say it, I yelled and pointed at the screen like, yes, yes, when you said 976 Evil.
Exactly.
What?
I saw
You never
that
heard of
movie
976
in the theater.
Evil? T? Dude, you got to see 976 Evil.
It's terrible, but it was so great.
He gone. It's the Keem and Lou show.
Oh, damn.
Keem and Lou show. So we at the Drop Off Podcast have decided that T no longer fit the mode of this podcast.
So you dropped him.
So we had to drop T from the podcast. It's only right. We wish T the best luck moving forward. Matter of fact, we're going to drop Ant too. We wish T and Ant the best moving forward. Hey!
Oh my god. Oh my god. It was so dark. It was so dark. I don't know what happened. Oh no. Now I know how Jon Snow feels.
Don't listen at like
So in my defense, what I was trying to do was to see the title.
You can skip it, T, and not worry about anything that was said during that time period.
You're going to want to listen, T. You're going to want to hear what he said.
I was trying to see the title of the podcast y'all were on, and then one of JVS's videos started playing and it kicked me out. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
That's what happened to me. Well, not JVS's video, but something like that happened to me where I was trying to go back and look something up, and I clicked on the video, and the whole thing shut down. I was like, oh.
Because Sam does a live video every 3 hours. I'll be at work and be like, JVS live. I said, Sam at work?
Sam will review stuff in his office, in his car,
man,
on his lunch break.
Sam's hustle is unbelievable, Joe.
I respect it. You can't be mad at it.
Sam be like, hey, I'm on my lunch break right now, but I'm going to quickly review this.
I finished. I know I get a 30-minute lunch, but I finished it in 15 because I got to get this review in for this joint that just dropped.
Oh, yeah, but
What
that's
was
why
the name of the
Sam gets press passes for all the Comic Cons. So
hey, because he's a true hustler
on
an awesome podcast that I have been a guest on multiple times.
He's so happy about that. I was on once.
Yeah.
Oh, Horror Flicks and Halloween special.
I flung my hair a little bit when I said I was on it. I don't know if you can hear it in the mic. And I was like, I've been on that for a couple times.
For a couple of times, head shake, toss. Yeah. Oh, so we will. Lou, you want to do?
Yes,
the dark cast and
of course, we always to all our fellow podcasters and everyone else and
nope.
JVS.
Specifically,
we're only doing this one this time.
Specifically to that one. Like everybody else can be listed below, but then if you want to check out Earth2's dark cast.
Oh, because you get to see King. For the people who have not seen King.
Wow, Lou. Wow. That was
dry snitching at its best.
Oh,
you're supposed to know about these streets, Lou.
You wait until the next time you were not on. I'm gonna broadcast your phone number.
Wait a minute.
Technically, King. Technically, King. You were going to put the link on there anyway.
I was going to put the link up there for people to go if they wanted to. Don't be dangling me out there like Lou. Like now you get to see King. Hey, no, that's not how this works.
Technically, they should know the voice by now once they go there.
I mean,
they've
seen me and Ant live already.
Because y'all niggas don't know how to control yourselves at karaoke. Yeah.
Well, in my defense, they only saw it for 12 hours. But I think my thing is linked too, so they know what I look like at this point.
See?
It's just you. You're the one with the mask on.
Mask off. Fucking man. Percocets. King with Percocets.
No. No, not at all.
And this is why you still wear a mask.
Exactly. This is exactly why. Okay, I think we've been talking for about an hour 20. I feel like we're good.
Ah,
Actually, it's less than an hour 20 because
way
one
less.
of us was late. Lou. Oh,
No admittance.
It's still in as long as you and T's hour and a half podcast.
and that's okay.
Talk about Gerald's place. I didn't want to talk about Gerald's place.
Gerald's game. I can tell you weren't committed to it, Lou, because you didn't even get the name right.
It was more just niggas chaining up niggas and then niggas dying. And
are not going to Eddie Kane Jr. this podcast, okay?
nice like this
So
side.
you get in line.
Oh! Wait, no.
Jesus.
No.
Okay.
Sound like you hit your pinky toe on something just now. Your
You
famous
had a revelation
stool.
and then a second thought. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's best to do it that way.
sometimes it's best. So we will be back in a couple of days with our topic squadcast.
Yes.
We're talking about, I think I want to talk about Azalea Banks on the next one.
Oh,
And-
dope. We should do a music edition of our next show. That'd be so dope.
Who is Azalea Banks? Go ahead and send me that list of that.
Wow.
She is
I
a
thought you would've
female
known
rapper who does
Nah.
not make good music.
Then why would I know about her? I just know that she talks shit
starts
on
beef
Twitter.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I
She
know about
spit
her.
at Russell Crowe. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Ken? Yep. At Russell Crowe.
Why was Azalea Banks and Russell Crowe in the same place at the same time?
Because
You
the RZA was
can-
having a
So
party.
you can blame RZA for that. Actually, no, Russell Crowe was having a party. He invited RZA. RZA brought Azalea Banks with him, and then
The bigger question
Wait a
is,
minute.
why is Russell Crowe throwing a party and the RZA is on the guest list?
Probably was in a movie
everybody
together.
loves Wu-Tang, Lou.
And RZA.
Saying.
No
RZA
bullshit.
is in
Everybody
movies.
does love Wu-Tang.
Yeah, they're white famous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be white famous.
I've said too much tonight. I am going to thank everyone for tuning in and rocking with us for yet another awesome episode. We will catch you guys in a couple of days. We'll figure out some other stuff to talk about in addition to Azalea Banks.
Cardi B.
Yeah, I
Cardi
see she
B.
talking shit about Cardi B.
Yep.
She been talking shit about Cardi B for a while. That's a
We're-
dope jump though.
Lou,
Mhm.
save it. Save it for the topics cast.
Because I was about to go off right here. And then.
Yeah, I could hear it in your voice. You were starting to talk a little bit faster. I could
Let me
feel
get this on
that,
my Cardi B's.
that shimmy of anticipation. So
This should just be called "Bitch You Mad." Like that should be the name of the podcast.
Oh,
So-
it can be.
oh,
She
we can do a
mad.
Bitch You Mad edition. All right, so everybody start. We'll talk about that offline. But yeah, so
set your clocks, niggas.
come
Bitch
back
Mad edition
to join
of the
us. for Bitch You Mad.
Squadcast. Because
It'll be
bitch,
called-
why you mad? So we're gonna focus on all people that be bitches. Why you mad? I'm doing a little hand thing you can't see.
Name of the podcast. So little bit. The B in like 90-point font. Bold and underline B.
Bold and underline takes up the whole page. Itch on the next page. All right, y'all. So thanks for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one. Squad out.
Yay!
Enter ant laughter here.